Well. Welcome back to another episode of Subnautica. I am so happy and excited to be here today because I did about 5 minutes of resource gathering from, this, cave that I am in. Cove, I guess, technically. And I want to make myself an ion battery and see what that's all about. Hi. Sorry. Let's throw it in here. Oh shit, wait a second. 100 max versus 500 max. It's 5 times better. Okay, well I'll just keep one of those on me. Then from henceforth, we're kind of running a bit low on storage space here, but as you can see here, got a lot of first aid kits, got a lot of water, got a lot of food. I'll grab more first aid kits even. We're going full overkill on this. I'm too excited. I'm ready. I've got most everything I need. Stasis rifle. I mean, repulsion cannon, I still haven't really gotten comfortable using, and I think it's at my other base. So I don't know if that's like super crazy good or not, but we'll also replace the habitat builder with a repair tool so that I would like to only have relevant things on me. However, all this seems relevant enough. Everything, I don't know, everything just seems good. My prawn suit just doesn't have much storage right now, but I don't think it really needs that. And we'll go ahead. Honestly, wait a second. Now I'm thinking. No, I think we can do 2 trips. I was gonna say, I could bring tablets with me, right? Because no doubt there's gonna be some extra like, oh, put in a purple tablet or a orange tablet or a blue tablet. And I can craft all 3 of those now. And I have a bunch of ion cubes on me. Like right now as we speak. But I don't mind like doing looking first, not being able to access a few rooms, and then going back to my base, crafting what I need. I don't want to just like craft stuff ahead of time not knowing what I'll need. So basically I'm committing to this primary containment facility. Primary containment, that scares me. Honestly, if there's anyone like left alive, they would be quarantined here, right? I don't think anyone would be left alive from all of this. Also, I will say I also have to remember exactly where to go. I think from here I go a little to the left, and then forward on there should be the steam, or like the big steam mountain kind of thing. Yeah, I don't expect there to be any aliens left or whatever, but it's just interesting because it's like, I guess it's like where they would have all mostly died, I guess, right? It's where they would have died if they were stuck there. What's that? Is that like lithium? I think that's like lithium or something. Maybe it's too spiked. No, it's a... Oh, that's what I was looking at. That's gold. That's a head. Oh, and here's the steam mountain I was talking about. So, okay, here. Hopefully, maybe should be the aliens. No? Higher? Lower? More around? Here it is. I found it. Okay. Hello, dragon. I am going to escape you very easily. Thank goodness. Actually, I'm an idiot. I don't need to go back here. I just remembered. If I want to go through a portal, I could. But the way I actually know is better. I just need to go in a giant hole in the ground somewhere. I technically don't even know how to get to the big area from that small area. But I am risking the dying to that dragon a lot more. This, actually, I know this place. This is the second way into the area down here. Oh god, there's gonna be a second dragon as well. I know there's gonna be 2. They are just, you can't... I don't care if they're not dragons. They're dragons. You can't look me in the eyes and tell me they're not dragons. Yeah, there's one there. Oh shit. What am I doing? I don't want to fall in the lava. I don't want to get too close to several warpers. And we're getting across to there is the goal. And I have theorized in the past that if I go maybe further this way, there could be like even further down. Which, I don't know if there's even going to be any more alien stuff beyond this point. Like, that would be further down. But there could be what I'm looking for. The interesting thing about I am what you seek, etc. Hello. Please? It's definitely looking at me. It's gonna breathe fire at me. Oh. God damn it! Hi. 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 Well, before you can breathe fire at me and it can clip through the wall, I'm going to freaking
Welcome aboard, Captain.
get inside the facility. That's a living thing, I think that's in here. Opening this up is actually a little scarier. Are you? What are you? What are you? Alien robot. Hold on. I'm running inside. I'm scared. Of alien origin, though its design is relatively simple. Low threat level is at odds with the advanced technology apparently available to its designers. It's more of a patrol to repair damaged infrastructure. Despite its immobilize and return to Altera for mutual profit. It's rechargeable. So it's a patrol. See, I wonder like what's left. Are there gonna be robot stuff left? Also, this is scary every time I do this. Okay, where did it go? Can I immobilize it and pick it back up? Return into Altera for mutual... Oh shit.
Warning, vaccine development program terminated. Emperor egg hatching project terminated. Live specimens terminated.
Oh no.
Evacuate immediately.
Oh no. That was the last broadcast, I guess, that they sent out. Oh shit, wait, is this all that's here? Oh no, there's a couple paths. Oh, there's gonna be so much to scan here. I'm so scared. Okay, I don't have to be afraid of them. Ion Cube Fabricator. Does this make ion? Is this a renewable source of ion cubes? Because I can mine that, I know. It appears to be the origin of the raw mineral that forms the base of the ion cubes which power spell our alien systems. This device may represent an almost limitless source of energy. Okay, so it's no longer... What I'm taking from this is it's no longer a limited resource. Okay, so evidently something went wrong and everything had to be terminated. Also, this is so loud. Holy. Oh shit. Where'd you go? Oh shit, you can... Hold on. Wait, can I stab you? I can. I kind of regret doing that though. So, they bite, but they're also pointless. And also, how much storage space do I actually have on my prawn suit? I've got some. Yeah, nah. I'm here to explore. I don't need resources. I'll come back if I need resources. We'll just leave the prawn suit here. Let's go ahead. Let's start with up here. Because this is a data download. Oh no, there's a path up here actually too. Yeah, you know what? Let's start with this way anyway. Data terminal. We've got our G. Enzyme 42 project data.
Integrating new PDA data.
There was research on a on a treatment, right, for the infection. An indigenous Leviathan species was found to produce a unique substance referred to as Enzyme 42. I think I've heard that sounds familiar. Which inhibited the symptoms of the Kara bacterial infection and other indigenous organisms. It was captured and contained in a purpose-built habitat for further study. I think that went wrong, if I remember. The alien researchers went to great lengths to provide for the life form's environmental needs. When quarantine was imposed, all warp gates and force fields were sealed. All attempts to develop the enzyme into a vaccine had been unsuccessful. So the aliens I don't think have had any hope for this. Hold on. Alright, we're having a flashlight. Okay, cool. We're gonna follow our left wall here. Let's see. What is this? Are these the creatures? No. This is the this is like a small version of the dragons. Preserved fetus. Okay. Sea Emperor. That's what those are called. Okay. I'm gonna read these as I do. I've never usually done that. Usually because I have to worry about food and things and stuff. But for this, I'm not worrying as much. I feel like I can read. And I probably will have to come back here anyway. Likely a child of the adult specimen contained within the facility. Superficial damage to the specimen indicates it was artificially removed from its egg casing. It appears the aliens were attempting to formulate a cure for the bacterium from enzymes produced in the specimen's digestive system. Without a young, healthy specimen, these efforts were in vain. So they were trying... Oh, shit. Weird. They were trying... Because there was a Sea Emperor egg at the last location too, I think, right? Ah, shoot. That's what they were trying to do. And this is, I guess, the primary containment for the creature as well. The Sea Emperor, the dragon. These look like little small, like, cells, basically. This looks like it's an hatched egg, or it's a rib cage? It's a preserved egg casing, yeah. The shell casing is formed from thick layers of carbon composite, extensive gestation period. This Leviathan species may give birth just once per century, perhaps just once in their lifetimes. A laser-based tool was used to cut it open, forcibly remove the fetus prior to full gestation. Time pressure to develop a bacterial vaccine may have driven the alien researchers to cut open this egg and remove the fetus for study. It is also possible that, removed from its parent and natural habitat, some vital condition for the infant to hatch naturally was not met. Yeah, and then, so, they took it out of the egg here, they placed it here, and without a young, healthy thing, then the enzyme wasn't as successful, I don't think, is what I'm gleaning so far. I'm not gonna fall down there. We're gonna go down here, and before I go through these 3 rooms, we're going to scan everything in the middle here. An ancient blade. Ancient earth blade. Wait, why is this here? Dating back to the 13th century. Blood samples in the blade match the DNA of 7 separate heads of state from the period. This evidence supports the theory that the aliens are an ancient space-borne civilization engaged in the surreptitious study of less developed species. Wait, are they saying that, like, these aliens potentially are, like, have had dealings in the past with ancient Earth? Like, alien... Because I'm Earth. Altera is definitely Earth-based. These can't be human aliens. So they're just aliens that have always been around in the galaxy longer than us. Let's see, hundreds of thousands of years old carving. Made from an unrecognized natural fiber grown on an alien planet, bears striking resemblance to the old Earth yin-yang symbol. 2 competing theories may explain the similarity. Aliens visited Earth prior to the 4th century BC, influenced the development of ancient Chinese philosophy, or the concept of yin and yang is universal, since they describe fundamental interdependency of seemingly opposite forces, and may be a necessary existential understanding of all sufficiently developed civilizations. Interesting. Yeah, it is a yin and yang. Well, it weirdly seems possible that these aliens may have influenced humanity in some way, or at least been studying it. Alien statue, let's see. It's unpowered, it's probably ceremonial. Resembles vines spiraling upward towards the warm stone on it. It may represent a plant found in the alien's homeworld, or a building of religious import, or the gravitational pull of their home system. Circular object, this looks like a dish or something. Holographic projector. Network apparatus, a holographic projection unit. Probably a communications relay. Interesting. Well, it's in like in a museum case almost, so it's like, I don't think it's meant to be functional, this here. There's a tablet. Many similarities with the tablets used to access the facilities, though it's much less complex. May have served a similar purpose, granting security access. Interesting. Okay. That's all 5 of these that are here. We're gonna go to the left here and see what this is all about. Unless these all connect together. In which case, all three of these doors are kind of one door. Nope. Oh. Oh, I see. No way, wait. So I can get a way back here that's faster. Wait, are each of these gonna be? How many gates are gonna be over here? Hold on, I need to go access my prawn storage for this. Okay. Just gonna grab a bunch of ion cubes so I can have a bunch on me. Whoa. What's that noise? I was just walking. Okay, whatever. We're throwing that in there. And I know these are two-way portals. So I'm gonna go and just pop out and see the other side of this. Just so I know. I'm very curious how this portal tech works because I really hope it's not the one where you get killed and rebuilt on the other side. I've been here before. This is the, wait, no. I haven't been here before. This is a new area for me. I think it is because the one area like this that I've been here before was right there. I put a beacon at it because it's so weird. Alien Arch. This is so there's just gonna be secret little arches like that everywhere, and I can use them now, presumably as a sort of connection point towards this facility. Fast travel. I didn't like unlock fast travel. I discovered a form of it. I just wanted to do that. All right. So on the left in the middle row, is this gonna be nothing? No. Oh my god. Oh my god. This place is so huge. I might actually run out of... I have so much food and water, but I might actually run out. Especially because I'm taking my time and reading. I mean, it's not even the end of the world to do so. This pipe, is this what I'm doing? Enzyme host peepers leaving the containment facility. The outflow pipes are filled with peepers traveling back towards the surface. They show no symptoms of infection. All are carrying enzyme 42, which data suggests inhibits the bacterium. Their stomach cavities are otherwise empty, suggesting they may have purged the contents before entering the pipes. If peepers have evolved to distribute the enzyme via the pipe network, this may explain part of the mechanism by which life on the planet has survived since the bacterial outbreak. Oh, so they're all carrying the enzyme. So life on this planet has been able to survive so much partially because of this enzyme. It's partially been able to spread so much because did we put it into, or not we, sorry, but these aliens, did they put it into everyone? Is this an aquarium? Can I find an entrance and put peepers in here? Inflow pipe. So that's the outflow. That's like the distribution all the way to the surface of peepers. These are peepers entering the facility. The pipes drawing water into the containment facility are filled with peepers arriving from the surface. The fish saw no signs of distress. That's good. The specimens scanned have all consumed high quantities of seeds and organic matter from the surface. Some specimens are beginning to show signs of infection. So it's kind of like, wait, and this is still going on actively. So it's still drawing in peepers. Some of them are infected. And it's doing something with the infected ones. Maybe it's killing them. I don't know. That data download's probably going to have my answers for what's going on here. But there's an entire peeper system, an ecosystem is here and has been running. Look, they're going in and out. All the way from the surface, all the way from down here. That's actually impressive. Let's take a look at that. Ventilation control.
Integrating new PDA data.
Let's see what this says. Water flowing to and from the primary containment facility is being automatically controlled independently of other safeguards. Here's the data. Water is being drawn from different biomes around the surface of the planet. Oh, the vents! The vents that I see, that's what those are. The water temperature is considerably lower than the volcanic environment, while microorganism and nutrition counts are substantially higher. Oxygen-deprived water is being flooded from the system and recycled back to the surface. So we're using oxygen in the process as well, I guess. Utilizing it. Okay, so this is still the middle the middle doorway. Is this gonna connect to a right doorway, or is this still its own thing? How many pathways are there in this entire facility? Because this is just going down, down, deeper and further. Oh, whoa. This is so cool. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. So, alright. Keep following the left wall, generally. Oh gosh, these guys are like on the ceilings and walls and stuff too. It's like a little scary. Okay, I think this might just be... Is this gonna be like some like map or some kind of plans that they, I assume, have? Let's eat some of that. I'm gonna try to still be a little fast, but I'm also just too much in awe. And I always can just leave if I'm gonna die. And come back later. Okay, so that's cool. It's just a lower floor for all the peepers that they were carrying and are doing stuff with, I guess. Curing, maybe? I don't think they're curing, but... the inflow didn't say anything about them all having the enzyme, but all the ones that are leaving have it, so maybe... It's a bit confusing because up there, it seemed like maybe they didn't get a hold of the enzyme from that, at least from the sea dragon fetus. So I don't know where they would be getting it from or potentially manufacturing it. This, I'm suspecting, is going to be a second gate, in which case I'm going to unlock it and see where this leads to. I really hope this one leads to the... One of these is going to lead to where the arch that I already visited. I find myself here, and there's my beacon. Well, this is pretty cool. Oh gosh, this looks so much cooler. I'm getting so many good screenshots. I don't know what's going to be the thumbnail for this one. Alright, we are back here. Let me drink one more of these. We're still plenty good on food and water. Let's get on out of here. And, okay, we got 2 phase gates and peeper facility on this entire left section. We have cleared it. There's also, oh gosh, a down. There's so much. So much. Alright, this is going to be a tablet, so this is one that I'm definitely probably going to have to return for because I don't have anything on me. It'll be a blue one. Okay, I have everything on me. I should... to do that. So we're gonna go to the right here, and I hope that 2 of these are also phase gates, or not phase gates, but stuff again, you know? Translation device. Over 1,000 different languages. Analysis reveals a number of ancient Earth languages, and the term CHBC Live appears many times. Its import is unclear. It's configured to translate into the designer's language, will not work the other way around. Okay, interesting. Hi little robot friend. Okay, cool. I think only if I attack you will you probably attack me back. You guys are just on patrol. Alright, take out my scanner. Empty case. I mean, I guess we get an entry for empty case. What the? Nanobots? I can't see them. Scans show some form of advanced nanobot inside this seemingly empty case. These bots are substantially smaller than any developed within the Federation. It would, however, be unwise to release them. These are just showing me all, like, the capabilities of their technology. This is so advanced of a civilization. Organic matter particulator. This device contains a highly unstable radioactive isotope likely to destroy all organisms exposed to it while leaving physical structures intact. It would function pretty well as a weapon. It was more likely used to sterilize spaces for later inhabitation. It would be unwise to wield it. Crescent artifact. That seems really good for like quarantine and stuff. Tracking. It's emitting a high bandwidth signal consistent with alien transmissions intercepted elsewhere. It was once implanted inside one of the life forms indigenous to 4546b. Its size suggesting the subject was a Leviathan-class organism. So they implanted this on the Leviathan. Interesting. Okay. Probably to keep track of it. What's this? Alien object. Alien building block? This rock-like object features organic as well as mechanical parts, and there's some genetic and technological crossover with the design of the self-warping constructs encountered elsewhere, the warpers. It appears to serve no purpose in its current state. It is awaiting some kind of activation sequence. The fundamental building blocks of the aliens' technologies, or even of the aliens themselves. See, that's something that's potentially interesting to me. Is like, that's why like this material and stuff is so alien or whatever, is it's like is it like mechanical and organics mixed somehow? That kind of doesn't make sense, but also the implication that this advanced civilization themselves might have been, they could have been like robot cyborgs or something. I don't know. Okay, this looks like it's gonna be a warper path, so I think we're gonna get at least 2 more of these gates. At this point, I'm just surprised I found one. Unless this is gonna take me to, what's it called? The other, I think all of the facilities have to connect to each other then. This one might take me to the, oh no. Am I above ground? No, I'm not. I didn't find this area. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back here at some point. This reminds me, this is the green area. How close to my base is this? This is relatively close to my base. Well, kind of. Closeness is, it depends on the actual path to get here, how close it actually is. But good to know that this exists. We've unlocked that one. It's like a swamp style situation. I'm gonna try and memorize all of these paths, but because it would be very nice to. Let's go to the middle one. This is gonna be our second important room here.
Appears to be a biological archive storing more than 40 indigenous eggs.
Oh my goodness.
Of development.
I know, I've seen some of these eggs. Is that like something inside of it? I mean, it's been thousands of years. I don't think I'm gonna be able to scan in many of these. Holy. Okay, but we've got data anyways. Data's good. Sea Emperor Leviathan research data.
Integrating new PDA data.
Let's see. Specimen size. Oh shoot. This is like the tracker that they put on it. And look, it looks like it's contained, literally. Specimen size categories have been adjusted upward to accommodate the species. Despite its size, the species feeds entirely on microorganisms it filters from the water, which themselves depend on a complicated ecosystem of plant and animal life. Large ovary-like organs are carried in the creature's middle section, suggesting like other species, it produces eggs. The Emperor manufactures enzyme 42 within its stomach cavity to break down its food and will occasionally expel it into the surrounding waters. This substance was found to neutralize the effects of the bacterium, and its presence in the ecosystem today would explain how life on the planet survived the outbreak. It would remain to be explained by what mechanism the enzyme is being delivered. That's what we already found that. The peepers. Comparative analysis of size and metabolic rates indicates the specimen captured by the researchers was approximately 1600 years old. Extensive internal and external scar tissue. It lived well in excess of the peak lifespan for its species. While a healthy emperor specimen may have held some potential as a cure, it is unlikely any research subjects survived quarantine procedures. Oh no. So there's no cure here for me. Which I sort of figured. That's what's happening with the peepers. And that's why, because the peepers coming from the surface. And it says it expels the enzyme 42, even just into the surrounding water down here. So just being in close proximity to it, it's at the very least a preventative measure for contracting the infection. Or maybe it increases survivability as well, I'm not sure. This is going to be another warping path, so anyways. Yeah, this last one I'm not going to know where it goes. But I think it's just become a whole lot easier to like get back here. So yeah, that's how life, I guess, at all down here has survived. Which is actually good, because it survived. It's specifically this Emperor Leviathan is why it survived. Oh shit. Where's this? This is really far away, but it's closer to the outpost? These are really cool locations. But I'm just... I don't know. I'm gonna have to put beacons on all of them and everything. Okay, so... I think there's about one more thing to do here at this facility. Other than it also happening to be a renewable source of ion cubes. Possibly. We're gonna enter our prawn suit. And we're gonna get back to my base. So this creature... I mean, I don't know where it is, but... You know which one I'm talking about. Hold on, can I see the tubes from, like, the outside? I want to see, like, glass tubes. They're probably, like, in the wall or something, or... It's so hot down here. It would be so annoying to have a base down here. Also, I'm just gonna see how much, like, I can walk on. Like, look, this is basically magma right here. I can walk on it. But then this is, like, lava. I don't want to walk on that. This, you expel the enzyme all the time. And so the peepers are getting somewhat exposed to it. And that's good. Also, I'm going this way because I'm pretty sure that's the way I'm supposed to go. Okay, please don't turn around. It's gonna turn around. Wait, I have a genius idea. So I know I was thinking this enzyme, if anything, just increases your survivability. It's probably not a cure for the infection. What if this guy expelling... Ah, shit. I really gotta... This is the way I gotta go, I think. Oh, shoot. This is not upping my confidence in my going this way without dying. Okay. I know my way. We're easy out of here now, except that there are more of these sea dragons. Sea emperors, I guess, are what they're actually called. I will say, I don't know, I think all my Kyanite's at the other base, but I'm gonna just grab some... Oh shoot, that's a warper. Get away. Thank you. I just need 2, but I'll grab a little bit more. We're gonna make ourselves a blue tablet and then come back and see what's left. What I'm hoping for is perhaps just a little tiny hint towards where I go next for my cure. Where I'm pretty sure that the real answer of where I go next for my cure, probably just deeper. I mean, even wait, was it just this episode or last episode? I forgot. I think it was last episode. I'm recording them right after each other, this one and last one. But very recently, I was just like returning to an old, yeah, I think it's last episode. I went through a portal, went back to an old area, but I got the sign again from like the person talking to me, who's like, it's the person. It's at first I thought I don't know. Blue lady. That's who she is, Blue lady. Okay, hold on. Can I grapple to my Cyclops? I can. That's kind of funny. Oh shoot. Where'd you go? I forgot my sea glide is actually gone right now. It's okay though. Thankfully this is not poison down here. Also, there's so much uranium. I'm like, I could nuclear react for days. For endless ages. And with all this that I'm doing with just the prawn suit, I am really starting to understand the whole feels like you have feelings of unlimited power feeling that people have described. Things haven't gone wrong yet. I mean, they always could. But can I land on my base? I can. That's nice. Anyways. Let's get out of here. Alright, let's run down here. Give me my water. Thank you. Of course, plenty of it. All my food. Look at you guys. Peepers, peepers, peepers. I'll grab all you. I'll grab several of you guys as well. My energy is doing fine. I don't know why I ever worried, and I really don't think I'm even using my nuclear reactor, but it's giving me a sense of security about everything, so, you know, I like it. Anyways, let's go back up here. Check out my storage for a second. Grab a couple of you, because we're not here for long, because I have an episode to finish recording. We're grabbing ourselves a blue tablet, and we're getting right away out of here. Also, I just realized if all these portals connect to each other, then that actually connects all those portal areas to each other as well, you know? Like if I actually did continue building around that alien archway that I found, where I marked it on my map somewhere up there. Oh, it's actually not that far away from here. But that could connect me to like the swamp area, or like all the areas are it's so connected. The only area that I think isn't connected is that like would be extra nice is if this facility I'm going to that just visited, the primary containment facility, was also somehow connected to the place I first found the story, the stuff. What do you call it? The thermal plant. Here we are here again. Sea Emperor's lands. A lot of warpers still, but that just really just shows. I mean, interestingly, like warpers don't like reproduce or whatever. So have they just been here for thousands of years? You know? I mean, originally I was thinking millions of years, but I think I've gotten some vague indication recently that like the fossils were like only 10,000 years old or something. But I don't know. The timeline of how long ago these aliens were here really doesn't matter a ton to me right now. It's been a really long time. Anyways, let's go in. This facility is not going to be my cure. That is for sure. However, see, I think I originally thought that this was like a lava fall, but I think it's just not loaded in because it like cuts off like that. Maybe it is a lava fall. Nope, it continues. If there's like a cave wall over there that's like sucky, or that's kind of sucky, but if this is actually like opening up into somewhere, no, it's a cave wall. It's so confusing. I assume, like, so technically I don't even know if there's a, oh shoot. Wait, where am I?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, well that was rude. Did it like shoot something at me? I didn't get hurt. But also, I burnt. But I think I just burnt because it's hot outside. Okay, well. Here's my final, the final area of this primary containment facility. I am so scared right now. This is huge. Okay. A lot of nothing. Dead space. Is this enzyme? Is this the enzyme? This is, shoot. I don't want to get it wrong. I'm thinking enzyme 42 or 43. 42. Is this the enzyme 42? Wait, could I cure myself by jumping in it? Wait, it's blue. Wait, maybe it is like a cure. And maybe this is... Wait, hold on. Oh, shoot. Oh, okay, I can get out still. Maybe this is what I seek? Is this it? Is this her? It's the same colors as her. Is whoever she is somehow related to Enzyme 42? I feel like I'm making my own mythos right now about this Enzyme 42. I'm pretty sure it's just a freaking enzyme. But walking up to this pool of nothing but blue, it potentially being the answer I'm looking for that could cure me of my sickness, I don't know how not to, you know. I don't know how not to. I don't know how this isn't mythic seeming. This is this. Is this gonna? Can I be cured? No? Okay, this is not Enzyme 42. Wait. Wait. Oh.
Are you here?
You!
Others came here once.
It's you, the one they're keeping here.
They played alone. They bored me.
Oh, see, I was worried about
Now they're gone.
I was worried.
And instead, we have you.
Do you want to help me?
We are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it.
We?
As they did.
I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna trust you. See, Empress, I assume?
Detecting unusually passive behavioral patterns in nearby predators. Reason unknown. Unlike other alien facilities, scans indicate this location supports a diverse and healthy ecosystem. Explanation unclear at this time.
It's your enzyme. You're the one. Okay, well, I need air. Do I swim with the current or fight against it? Okay, well. Okay. Okay. What am I supposed to do about this? I mean, you seem really nice. And none of these guys are gonna harm me. Are there resources down here? I mean, that'd be a little funny. Oh my goodness. And then there's this. Wait, hold on. So this is the primary containment facility.
Scans indicate the water here is rich with a rare plankton-like life form which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it.
This is so beautiful. I'm out of ion cubes. Shit. No, I'll be back in a sec. Sea Emperor eggs. Advanced theories. Shell, uncommonly strong. Hundreds or thousands of years old. Alien devices penetrate the outer layer to supply them with nutrients, isolate them from the surrounding environment. Like many eggs, they do not contain a nutrient supply, which is fully exhausted. They exist in the form of stasis. There's a high genetic match between these organisms and the Leviathan in the vicinity. They appear to be stable and healthy. It's likely that ideal hatching conditions for the eggs vary considerably from ideal survival locations for the parent. You're like sitting here. Do you want me to hatch these? Bring these somewhere? We'll scan the incubator. They can't hatch here because... Oh, shoot. Oh, and this is broken. So what happens if so if this is an incubator, what happens if I power the incubator? Is that gonna hatch the eggs? But there was a line about how these are like ideal survival conditions is what they looked at for the Sea Emperor because they wanted her... Oh, okay, sorry, I'm having to process so much right now. They wanted her enzyme. So, hold on, how do I get out of here? Am I stuck down here? Oh, there we go. Somehow I did that. Okay. So let me read about the incubator. Right here, hatching enzymes. In a normal life cycles, they would have buried their eggs in shallower waters where different organic materials in the soil would have triggered a hatching response. The incubator suggests that aliens had resorted to develop artificial hatching enzymes which would simulate the hatching environment, but were unable to discover the formula. With extensive information on the Sea Emperors themselves, it may still be possible to fabricate an artificial hatching enzyme using indigenous ingredients. However, the only surviving source of that information may be the Sea Emperor herself. Itself, but... Also... How do I get up there? That seems like something. Alright, we're bringing all our ion cubes that we have. And I know bringing my prawn suit would still be nice, but honestly, I like the feeling of walking still. I think she wants me to hatch her eggs. I don't know how that would help me, but it would definitely... It'd probably help her. I'm looking around and this mainly seems to be the only stuff going on. Are you gonna just like go in and sit here again or something? Hello? How are you doing? You're gonna sit down? As I go ahead and insert this cube. Do you have something to say to me?
My young need to hatch, to play outside this place.
Oh.
I've been here so long.
Yeah, I imagine.
Others built a passage to reach the world outside. I asked them for this freedom, but they would not hear me.
That's sad.
If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
Oh. So yeah, you are... I was right about the source of this voice then. I was right about its source. Also, I should scan you. I'm gonna go back up for air though. I was right, this voice is like part of the planet. I just never realized or considered that the Leviathans themselves, because they just seem so big and scary and enemies. I didn't realize that one itself would be the one talking to me, speaking human English. Also, they said they could not hear me. It begs the question for me why I can hear her. Is it because I'm listening, or is it because maybe it has something to do with the infection? But for some reason I can hear her, and I'm gonna work with her instead of against her, instead of containing her, instead of insert hatching enzymes. I don't have those. But you know where she's sending me? She's sending me this way. Let's power this. And I'm kind of just... I'm ready. Aquarium arch.
With the passage you've opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells.
I will help you.
This is what the others could not force from me.
I will help
To
you.
I give the secret willingly.
You gave me the...
New blueprint acquired.
You gave me the blueprint for this. With the passage you've opened, my young can leave this place. First they must break free their shells, as others could not force from me. To you I give it... Okay, so I think that there might be separate things. The Sea Emperor's life cycle. Family size would be strictly limited. Offspring would likely split off at a young age. Mating and egg laying are likely infrequent, perhaps once in a lifetime event. I feel like she's been stuck here so long. She has 5 of these. No evidence to support the assumption all members of the species were immune. Even if it's so, there's evidence that introduction of the bacterium decimated life on the planet would have had catastrophic effects on the food supply and survival rate. The symbiotic relationship between this specimen and other life forms likely developed as a direct result of the bacterial infection. Those life forms which learned to keep the Emperor alive survived with its help. This may explain the vast tracts of lifeless ocean in a rough perimeter around the Emperor's location. She's been keeping everyone and everything alive, kind of, in a way. Wait, that makes sense. That's why there's no life so far. It's because, I mean, I don't know why she has the ability to, like, speak in everybody's minds, but she can do that with the, she does that with all the animals around here. That's why they're all nice. That's why, okay. I'm definitely, upon editing this, gonna, like, take a lot more time to think about this. Also, I want to see, what do I need? We're pinning that recipe. Eye stalk seed, sea crown seed, bulbush sample. Oh, there's so much samples and seeds. I've never done that before. But I will get this. I will get these all. I know several of these plants at least. Okay. Well, I'll help you. Oh, this is so nervous. I feel so sad for her. She won't even be able to leave this place, but her young will. This arch! This is one of the first ones I saw. They'll be able to leave. This is the weapon. Oh, wait, so... Also, indirectly now, the primary containment facility connects to here, and now there's another connection in here which connects to the thermal reactor. So now all the alien facilities are actually, you know, teamed up. I feel like next episode I might start hunting for this cure. I've gotten one of these before specifically. What am I looking at? The fungal sample I've gotten. It's somewhere. And all I have to do is right-click on an eye stalk, sea crown, or ghostweed. I know where 2 of those are. Just from my scanning or whatever. I actually honestly think there might be like a cave around here that has something, but if I like remember correctly. But yeah, so Sea Empress lady, Blue lady. I don't even know what I'm doing or where I'm going right now. I think I want to get back to my regular base again. I'm leaving my prawn suit, which is actually kind of scary, but also I can just go back and get it through this portal here. So it's actually not that crazy to leave a prawn suit. Yeah, you know what? I'll just bring it with me. It's the smart thing to do. But once I'm there, I know for a fact that I have at least one of these 5 ingredients, and I'll be on the hunt for the others. So then I hatch her eggs, they come out and play, and I don't know, it's a little interesting. I think something about the enzyme and her, or what she's giving me out of this, is also going to cure me. She doesn't specifically say or use the words about curing me, but all of this is like, all of the pieces add up together. I'm not cured yet, so I assume she's going to do that shortly. Or maybe the other option here is that what I'm crafting right now for myself is actually also the secret for... like if I were to take this, you know, these hatching enzymes, let's see, they're designed to trigger a hatching response. I don't see they would. I feel like she's going to be able to help me, is the point that I'm trying to make, ultimately. Well, here goes my prawn suit, and we'll say hi. I should give her a name. I don't do that enough. I come up with my own things to like refer to people. Like, she's been so many different things. Blue lady even just earlier this episode, but now I know she's like a Sea Empress, right? I don't know what the button is for screenshots, but hi. Okay, that's sick. If I remembered the button for screenshots, then that would be a picture in my base. I want to help her so badly. Because look, I could hatch her eggs, and then her eggs go out here, and go out into the wild. And hopefully the warpers don't do anything about them. I'll be honest. That's a concern. And I guess now every alien, like this alien arch that I have, is also, I don't know, it's what I need. I feel like to some extent sad for these aliens, right? This alien civilization. The ones that made the warpers. But I will also say, like, you know, I'm definitely seeing like the faults in their approach and the flaws. Because to some degree, like, I respect them in the sense that, like, I understand why the Aurora was shot down. I definitely understand why. Like, we don't want this disease spreading any more than it already has. And from what it sounds like, it's mass extincted their species. You know, probably even now. It sounded like some survived, but honestly, don't even know if, like, the rest did. Because, I mean, especially if the species was, like, partially, like, mechanical or, like, you know, they could communicate with the walls of their base with their minds or whatever, you know what I mean? It's like if they were all that internally collected that this Kara infection virus, it was able to take them out all really, really fast. Everyone on the central, like, it killed billions. Billions and billions and billions and billions. That's really, really bad. So, like, I understand the extreme measures that they ended up taking. And I mean, to some extent, from a scientific point of view, I understand what they thought they were trying to do with all this experimentation on, you know, everything. I mean, to some extent, they helped, well, that's interesting. Now I have 2 info. I'm gonna have to, like, think of a narrative where they didn't get involved. Because, like, on one, I was about to give them credit for the, all the peepers are sort of carrying the enzyme, and that's because of their system or whatever, because obviously the Sea Empress or whatever is all down here, so it's like they've done some good, but their biggest mistake, the point is, their biggest mistake was, I guess, not being able to work with the Sea Empress rather than, you know, working against her for her cure, you know? It's very interesting. I'm very much on her side, though. And like I said, I should give her a name. Okay, I've thought for like 5 seconds, and I thought of a name. I thought of a name based off of everything I've just learned about her finally now. And it seems appropriate. She is now Mother. Because she is the mother. She has her babies. She is simply Mother. And also, I mean, with how helpful she's going to be for me, she's kind of like that. Also, water filtration, please. I need water. Give it. Thank you. I honestly might have thrown it out at some point. Like what I had, unless I didn't. Like, where would I have put it? I had, I think I did throw it out. Like, I thought it was one of the most useless or pointless things in the game, you know? So I'm probably gonna have to find it again. See, the, fungal sample, I guess. Next episode, we're gonna start our quest on finding these. And I'm also gonna take a bit of a break from, before, so I can get, these uploaded and see everyone's reactions to all the progress I've been making before I move on too much. But wow. Wow, wow, wow. The Sea Emperor. Empress. Mother. Well, I don't know what to say, except thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Farewell.